for the first time to Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hamilton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Play clock winding down. They'll look to throw here on first down. David Johnson here on the catch. That one goes for 24 yards.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. He'll drop to throw. Shelling through the defense. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down following the run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. first down. The 40. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And it's up and good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deone Bucannon. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A quick hitter complete. It's Shepard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll run it here with Hunt. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth. On second down, here's Mahomes. It's brought in by Harris.
And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
A first half update now from Philadelphia. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Nation here defensively. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Here's Hunt. Broken tackle. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
This time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes looking for Shepard deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go now.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. He decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
Play fake here on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And some room to roam now. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. They run again with Hunt. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's brought down. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit!
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Deone Bucannon. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
Elsewhere, 2nd quarter in D.C. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Screenplay, Johnson. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there on the 1st down screenplay.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it.
All right, here we go. Back there, that Philly. Here we go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to fire one one deep over them. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He got 29 yards that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go. Blue line it.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On first down, Mahomes. Powerful running. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go now. Blue line it.
Mahomes to throw once more. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down. Again, it's Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And now running right through him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. Around the NFL, they're in the second in Philly. And the Eagles out in front early. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive.
On second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Thus far, this is 3rd and 8.
Now let's go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Matt Darr now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return that time, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we've talked a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we've
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Finding some room at midfield. It's caught left side by John Brown. That puts a good dent into their first down setback. It's a pickup of 16. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy.
And he lost the football. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp.
And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. David Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. Let's get it. Set. Boom.
Mahomes to throw on second down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch it now, Barney.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second down and 4.
Gun!
They go to Johnson again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Back there, Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Here's Andy Lee now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Goes to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Play. It'll be second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
So 2nd and 10 here. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Breaks a tackle. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
They'll toss it to Hunt. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Hill shedding the tackle. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
All right, here we go. Gun!
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here we go.
A toss play to Hunt. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Still shedding tackles. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
Now it's Hunt. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Perry. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On 2nd down, Johnson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Perry. Give them 35 yards there on the third down conversion. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Fresh set of downs here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake,
yes,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down, protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Cardinals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They go back to the ground with Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll set up to throw. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. That one looks like he'll throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
One final try from Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. But, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Arizona,